116 to brag on my king. It is 116, Romans 116. We talk about him daily cause he run this thing. Can I do it? Can I do it? Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tripod. This is going to be an unusual episode due to some unfortunate events on my end. We're going to be shooting our segments separately. The predictions, what could I say about NXT? I mean, the funniest part, my highlight of NXT this week was during, of course, it's Wade. Of course, Wade has to be the highlight of everything. While they were looking at the dating app again, Elektra passes by thinking they were hooting and hollering at her. And then, Elektra says, well, you wouldn't know what to do with the real woman. And Jensen says that he's never been with a real woman, like thinking he got the best of Elektra. And then Wade's like, hey, Vic, you're engaged now. How about you give Jensen your inflatable doll? And there was just an awkward silence, and it was funny. That was the highlight of NXT for me. As far as AEW goes, I mean, obviously the highlight is going to be the CM Punk MJF segment. Them two together are they are long-winded. They take a lot of time, but I am looking forward to this match. I want to see Punk beat the holy hell out of MJF. I mean, we know what's going to happen unless by some miracle, but yeah, that was good shit. The whole MJF reciting the line that Punk had said at Ring of Honor years ago about the greatest trick that Devil ever did was convincing people he didn't exist, and he's a snake and all that. He's gonna be the devil at Revolution. That was my highlight of AEW. As far as predictions go, I'm just gonna start from the bottom and work my way up. I looked it up on Wikipedia, so these are the matches that were listed. I guess this is a pre-show match. I don't really care. I'm gonna predict the pre-show matches because Hook versus QT. I think it's a pretty foregone conclusion that Hook can defeat QT. If QT wins, it's gonna be by some massive fuck shit, probably yet another debut because Tony Skeets, all he knows how to do is sign every WWE talent, or just he's crowding the roster. But when you send Hook never fails. I don't see why they would want to derail this kid's momentum right now. So Mangria chooses Hook. Layla Hirsch versus Chris Statlander. Their promo on Dynamite, was it Dynamite or Rampage? I don't remember. Between Chris and Layla, they kept doing a split, like their promos. I believe Layla way more. Layla was more believable than Chris Statlander. Was just like, yeah, man, I mean, you're not going to be able to see what's coming. I don't know. I didn't really believe Chris. And Layla, she's a little bully. Perfect for Team Taz, by the way. I get, and she's funny to look at, so I'm going to pick Layla Hirsch just for the hell of it. I don't know. Does it really matter? I guess that's on the pre-show as well. This said it's on the pre-show too, which is strange. It's the House of Black magic fuck shit versus Pac, Penta, and Eric Redbeard. Rowan has made his debut in AEW. It's on the pre-show. Very strange. But I mean, Pac, Penta, Redbeard combined versus the House of Black. I mean, House of Black just got Buddy Murphy, and the Death Triangle just got Rowan. So Yeah, man. I mean, House of Black, they want to cement themselves as legit, and then you see Penta becoming this demon luchador guy. It's kind of hard to call because they got debuting people on both teams, and there's gonna be all kinds of magic dumb shit. I mean, I hope Ray Phoenix comes back and does something cool. Um, I guess we'll see. I'll just go with them then. I'll go with Pac, Penta, and Redbeard, just in the hopes that Phoenix shows up because that's my stupid way of predicting things. And then I guess this is the main show. The TBS champion Jade Cargill versus Tay Conti. Jade, she's unstoppable. Jade Cargill's unstoppable. She's going to retain, but as stupid as I am, I'm going with a heart pick. Jade Cargill's done with all that karate shit, but I'm not done with Tay Conti, so I'll just choose Tay Conti. And then we have a trios tag. It's Andrade, Matt Hardy, Isaiah versus Darby, Sammy, and Sting. Um, hmm. There could be some tension between Darby and Sammy, perhaps, and maybe Darby even turns heel on Sammy or vice versa. I don't know. We could see some sort of heel turn in this match. It's gonna be your typical AEW trios tag. I'll just say because Sammy retained, I'll just pick Andrade, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah due to some heel turn or fuck shit. We'll see. The tag team title trio, tag team title tornado tag match with three teams. It's Jurassic Express versus Red Dragon versus the Cucks. Um, I could see Red Dragon and the Cucks going at it, and Jungle Boy sneaking in a pin to retain the titles. So I'll just pick them to retain. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus retain the titles because Red Dragon and the Cucks are too focused on each other, which could then lead to a further match between just them, or Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus can move on. I don't know. Moxley versus Danielson. This could probably steal the entire night. Brian and John. I mean, John's returning. I don't believe John Moxley has lost. Brian Danielson has lost within the past couple months. John Moxley, he wants, I don't know, because if Brian beats John, maybe then he'll be like, okay, will you join me now? And if John beats Brian, maybe Brian will be bitter and he'll just not want him to join. Oh man, Brian is unstoppable lately, and John, he's Mr. Cool Guy. I don't team with anyone I haven't bled with. I'll go Brian. I don't really care. Jericho versus your mother, Eddie Kingston. Let's see, Jericho versus Eddie Kingston. Of course, we're all hoping Eddie Kingston wins, and I believe he will. Eddie Kingston will win. Jericho will probably go for the handshake. Eddie will kick him in the balls or something. I don't know. Face of the Revolution ladder match. There's 6 dudes in this. I want Wardlow to win, so I'm picking Wardlow. I gotta get through these before I get interrupted 400 more times. Now the Doctor defending her title against Thunder Rosa. There's gonna be some fuck shit definitely there from Jamie Hayter. Probably causing tension with the Doctor and Jamie Hayter. They'll probably fight next. Whether it's for the title or not, I'm not sure, but I'll never vote against the Doctor, so I'm picking her now. The Doctor wins. The dog collar match, CM Punk. Of course he's gonna win. CM Punk's gonna win. I would hope that MJF found some way, but the way they led into things and MJF has the victory already, you know what's gonna happen. The main event is Hangman versus Adam Cole, baby. Hangman's just not that exciting of a champion. I mean, this past week on Dynamite, I was just like, whatever with the main event. Adam Cole, he's scrawny, but he's got 4 tons of fuck shit behind him to help him win. He's an NXT dude in my book, but possibly too soon to take it off of Hangman. So I'll just say Hangman retains. For my caveats, yeah, I mean the caveat will definitely be um what is it? Yeah. I wrote down Jeff Hardy appears in Matt Hardy's match. That's my caveat. I would have said the Ray Phoenix thing, but it's on the pre-show. Why would they do that on the pre-show? I don't know. So I went with Jeff Hardy interfering in that trios tag instead. Interfering, appearing, whatever. Jeff Hardy, that's my caveat. I apologize to my new subscribers, especially. This has just been a really shitty week. The guys, I hope will bring the comedy or something, be funnier with their picks, but I will weave them in as well.
What up, pretzels? It's your boy Stixy Drip Drip, Stix Adam here to give you my rundown, predictions, and preview of the AEW Revolution card. You're going to hear a piece of paper shuffling around. It's because I had to look at this because A, I'm a little sauce, but B, fuck, I can't remember this shit. I can barely remember to fucking breathe half the time. So with that being said, let's start. We'll start with the buy-in, which you can find on AEW's YouTube channel. Chris Asslander versus Legit Layla Hirsch. I have Asslander beating Legit Layla Hirsch in that match. Up next, we have QT Marshall versus Hook. They are sending Hook on his first pay-per-view. And fucking Marshall, QT ain't gonna win. You think QT's gonna win? Come on. We have Hook. I have Hook winning. Up next, we have the House of Black Cracker Ass Shit versus Pac versus El Penta versus Eric Redbeard. In that match, I have the House of Black Cracker Shit beating Pac, Penta, and Eric Redbeard. Up next, we have a match that's being dubbed on as the first match on the main card. We have Darby, Sting, and Sammy versus Matt Hardy, Andrade, and Isaiah. And I have Sting, Darby, and Sammy beating Andrade, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah. Up next, we have that bitch, Jade Cargill, versus everybody's favorite Instagram account, Tay Conte. And with that, I have that bitch, Jade Cargill, retaining her TBS championship and staying undefeated. Next up, we have the Face of the Revolution ladder match. And I have Keith Lee winning the Face of the Revolution ladder match. Up next, we have Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy versus the Young Cucks versus Red Dragon. Such good shit. In that match, I have Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy retaining their tag team championship. Up next, we have Chris Jericho, the influencer, the demo god, La Champion, versus Eddie Kingston, your mother. In that match, I have Eddie Kingston beating Chris Jericho. Really, when beating Eddie Kingston, Chris Jericho, this doesn't do anything for him. Eddie Kingston beating Chris Jericho, this helps him. This starts propelling Eddie Kingston, which we all know. If you are a fellow listener, a loyal listener, you know how much we love Eddie Kingston on the tripod. Up next, we have Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley. And I have Jon Moxley beating Bryan Danielson in that match. Up next, we have the dog collar match. CM Punk versus MJF. Now, as much as I hate saying this, and if you know where I'm going. If you're a loyal listener, you know where I'm going with this. The build-up for this match has been so good. MJF, you have seen how good MJF is on the mic and building up this. With that being said, unfortunately, I got to pick CM Punk to win this match. Up next, we have the AEW Women's Championship. We have Thunder Rosa versus the Good Doctor, Britt Baker, DMD. D. In this match, I've gone back and forth because we are coming up on almost a year that the Good Doctor has been AEW Women's Champion. And as much as I'm going to get roasted by this, I kind of feel like it's getting a little stale. But with that being said, I'm going with the Good Doctor to retain her AEW Women's Championship. Up next, we get the main event. We get the Battle of the Atoms. Adam Cole, baby, bringing the boom against the man who brings that cowboy shiznit, Hangman Adam Page. And I think it's too early. I think it's just way too early that they're going to take the title off of Adam Page. And I think Hangman Adam Page retains. I do believe we're going to get Adam Cole as champion sometime down the road, but it's too early yet. And it's too early for Adam Page to lose his AEW Heavyweight Championship match. And with that being said, pretzels, if you're buying, I don't care how you're watching, if you're buying, if you're stealing, if you're clicking the link, hopefully we get a hell of a pay-per-view. And with that being said, let's just all agree on this. The card is shaping up to be good. Let's hope that we get that. And yours truly, we'll see you on the next episode of the Tripod. Stixie Drip Drip. Out.
All right, pretzels. Here's your boys' predictions for the ATW Revolution pay-per-view happening. I don't know if we're doing the buy-in or not. We didn't really talk about that. So I'm just going to say Chris Statlander, and I'm going to say Hook. All right. So now we got this trios tag. We got Andrade, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy versus Darby, Sting, and Sammy Guevara. I mean, they setting it up all right, because Sting and Darby got issues from Ram Trash, but old man Sting out there, man, and I don't think he's lost a match yet in AEW. Huh. Not even a tag match. And they be doing this, science fiction where old-ass man Sting, well, he's going to be ready to fighting the old-ass Matt Hardy. I mean, he's still older than Matt Hardy. And why just Isaiah Cassidy? Why not just have, Matt Hardy and Private Party, or El Idolo and Private Party? Why El Idolo, Matt Hardy, and Private Party? And who got the pin? I think El Idolo got pinned. I'm going to go with the heels on this one. I'm going to go with the AHFO. I know that's a big mistake, but I'm risking it on that. Then we got the TBS Championship with Jade versus Tay Conti. As much as I want to see Tay Conti, win that title and then, possibly have a sex tape leak with Sammy Guava Juice and, get them cheeks clapped all over OnlyFans or some shit like that. I don't feel like they're taking the belt off of Jade very quick, so I'm going to go with Jade Cargill. Then we got Chris Jericho and Eddie Kingston. I'm going to go Eddie Kingston. I think this is the time Eddie finally gets that big dub. Maybe they can push him up some. I don't know. Maybe get him a match with Sammy Guevara. Something. Face of the Revolution Matter. We got Hello There, Keith Lee versus War Dog versus P2H versus Ricky Stocks versus Orange Cassidy versus Christian Cage. This one's tough because the winner gets a shot at Sammy Guava Juice. It's only tough because I'm thinking it's going to be Keith Lee or Wardlow. Actually, I'm going to go Wardlow because Ricky Starks keeps interrupting Keith Lee's promos, and I think that's the next thing. Or they're going to do Keith Lee versus P2H. They'll probably do Keith Lee versus P2H first. But Keith Lee's probably going to feud with Team Taz. So I'm going to say Wardlow. Christian really doesn't need it. Orange Cassidy kind of doesn't. He always does what he wants anyway. So yeah, I'm going War Dog with that one. AEW Tag Team Championship Triple Threat, Jurassic Express. They're not taking the belt off Jurassic Express this soon. And this is going to lead to Red Dragon versus Young Bucks. Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa. Here is the toss-up, bro. Because they've been building Thunder Rosa up. Diesel, and Britt's a girl. She don't need to lose the belt anytime soon. but they've been building up Thunder Rosa, and they gotta have at least one title change, right? Well, you know what? We're going with Uncle CD. This is gonna be Britt. This is gonna be Thunder. Uncle CD, man, says it's going to be Britt Baker, so we pricking Britt Baker. I will say my caveat is in this match that Mercedes Martinez gets involved somehow with either beating up Jamie Hayter or trying to cheat for Thunder Rosa because Jamie Hayter cheated for Britt Baker. Then the AEW, the dog collar match. Yeah, it's CM Punk. The AEW Championship match, which will be, I don't think they're taking it off Hangman. He hasn't had it that long. I don't know why they're doing this Adam Cole so soon. Hangman gets 2 wins over people who had 0 losses. Fine by me, though. But yeah, I think it's going to be Hangman Adam Page and a barn burner against Adam Cole, baby. Probably fuck shit certified match of the night. Actually, that Britt Baker match might be the fuck shit certified match of the night. But there's also going to be some fuckery here, no doubt. But yeah, Hangman Adam Page. Those are my picks. Watch along on Sunday, or whenever you see this, then go back and watch. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna win this time. The Sticks ain't winning this time. I'm winning this time. I ain't watching Raw again. Anyway, those are the picks. Holla at your boy. See y'all in the comments.
We'll be back next week with a regular tripod, hopefully, if there's not more fuck shit. So yeah, until next time, everybody, stay tuned.